Hello, we're back at the Whirling in Rags in Disco Elysium. The lights are going around. Where is the disco ball in this room? Right? That's coming from a disco ball. It's right over underneath the stairs, I guess. But we are going to leave the Whirling in Rags despite this excellent music we're listening to. We're going to go outside and we are going to... Oh, there are two things I want to do. I want to talk with Martin Martinez because it's after 2100, and I also want to go investigate the body. And we should go investigate the body first because I'm not sure I can even go talk with Martin today. Kim said we should come back tomorrow. So I'll try if there's time tonight to go back there. But if there's not time, then we'll just call it a night and go back tomorrow like Kim said. Cuno is still throwing rocks at the dead body in the tree. Unbelievable. Well, the detective has arrived on the scene, buddy.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Look, Cuno. You're still high, huh? I have questions for you.
All right, entertain the Cuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Dude, whatever you've got, I want.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
What do you know about the body, kid?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Cuno!
Hey, mind your own business.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
As if I were a cop. Detective Cousteau. You know who he was?
Cuno's fuck gimp. Cuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
All right.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
You could have just said you don't know.
Cuno knows shit. Cuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Cuno sing into the popo phone.
You know how the body got up there then?
Probably climbed. Cuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happen?
You heard Cuno. Cuno wasn't even in Martinez. Cuno wasn't in Revachol. Cuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking...
He looks around trying to come up with something. This is where drama would come in handy, I think.
Mesco, or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Cuno was in fucking Night City.
Oh, where's Night City?
Cuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
Oh, gross.
Cuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
No, I didn't mean that.
Thanks, Cuno. That's one name you can now.
Thank you for telling me you didn't do it. I can cross it off the list. So, you seen anyone suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Cuno.
There's a dead body and you don't expect pigs to come sniffing around, huh? It's not suspicious to me.
You tell the faggoty, Cuno!
More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Cuno's patience here.
Get lost,
About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Cuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Well, let's talk about the clothes. The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. Over there. How did they get there?
Yeah, Cuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Cuno.
I need to know. Could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen. Cuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Cuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving.
Oh, you saw that, huh?
Shit. Cuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Cuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Oh, that sounds great, but 500, huh? Can we talk you down a little?
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Apparently, I am totally blind because, like, are you kidding me? Well, I remember F-A-L-N. I think those are the gloves I have, and they're cool. So, yeah, what's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
I'm sold. The pants scientists have made me some excellent pants. Now, if only I can talk him down from 500, because that is absolutely ridiculous. That is 25 days at the Whirling in Rags.
Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new. That's awesome.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness.
Yes, my savoir-faire has spoken. Drastically improve our chances of survival.
Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Is it gonna give me savoir-faire and physical instrument? That'd be sick. I am very interested. Let's talk about this now. All right. I might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later.
All right, Pico. Shit's rolling.
Oh, wait. Oh, let's talk about this later, as in let's talk about the dead body later. Right now, we're interested in the pants.
Don't do business with the pig, Cuno. He's going to steal all your money, Cuno.
No. I'm going to give you money. Like 50 quid? I don't know. What's the cents? Is it 50 cents? Someone said cents at some point.
As you can see, Cuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business with
Oh. I'm trustworthy. I'm very trustworthy. Let's talk about the mug. Here. Check out this mug I got.
the fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Okay. What on earth does Cuno need from me in order to trust me? Oh, we could say that it's a racist mug. An adequate depiction of a South Samaritan man. I don't know what race he is. I don't know what his political leanings are. Better not taken out of its See, I feel like we just need to be straight with him, right? He's a straight shooter. He's not going to understand this better not taken out of its historical context mug. Let's just call it a racist mug. Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Cuno sees where this is going. Cuno's got that fast brain. You saying you picked it after the mug fucker cause he's the clothes fucker?
Talking about actual sex here, or does he just call people fuckers?
I can't hear you, Cuno. Speak louder, Cuno.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, Cuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
Oh, the beat-down basement? Do I know what that is? I think I might.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Cuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Maybe we can what?
Tell the Cuno who it was.
Yeah.
He's curious. He likes putting two and two together here.
He's interested in who's tampering with the crime scene. Cool.
Stop turning into a pig, Cuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Cuno.
Cuno ease. Calm down. What's Cuno S? I forget what Cuno calls her. Oh, he just calls her like Little C or something.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Cuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Cuno's face.
Let's keep talking. Maybe he's trusting us more the more we talk to him. The ladder, ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Cuno killed.
Ah, so you would say that the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Cuno know? Cuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Like I am.
Cuno knows the ladder is unclimbable.
He knows it, eh?
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
So we shan't climb the ladder. I think we already learned that.
It's a trap, Cuno. Don't climb it, Cuno.
I agree. Don't climb the ladder, Cuno. I'm on your side. I don't want you to die. What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Hang on. The gardener used to work there? She told me she was currently working today.
Yeah, that's what Cuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Cuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Cuno.
Looks like your eyes are getting a little watery to me. Okay, so what's kipped mean?
Look it up in the library. Cuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Cuno means the gardener, alright?
All right. And just to be clear, we're talking about the young woman by whirling in rags. That gardener?
Look, Cuno doesn't explain shit. Cuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself. All right, Cuno. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Cuno doesn't give a shit.
I gotta ask, buddy, who is Cuno?
Cuno's Cuno, pig?
Points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Cuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
As a shield. It's like some sort of trauma response.
Cuno. Primal. Violent.
How do I get him to trust me? I really want those pants. So, is that some kind of gang name? Maybe I should just say got it. But is that some kind of gang name, Cuno?
Yeah, Cuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Cuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
Okay.
Watch out, Cuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. Calm down, no one's putting his hands on anyone.
Help! Pig's got Cuno! Help! Rape!
Please stop. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. There's no rape. Everything's fine.
Help! He's got the Cuno, help!
Cuno, help a brother out.
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, get out of here before the Cuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Cuno fucks you.
Gosh. Guess we'll heal ourselves.
Got fucked by the Cuno. We alright? You wanna get fucked again? Come back.
All right, he said we all right. Like, maybe we're bonding here. I don't know. What is going on with this kid? He saw me take some magnesium or hypnogamma or whatever, and he's like, we all right? All right, Cuno. You freaking crazy kid. All right, I have an idea, actually. I want to see if I can recreate the second episode when I died from this. But I want to just explore the options that you get when your morale goes all the way down. So I'm thinking, let's see if we can fail this again and don't take a magnesium here and see what happens.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Of course, I'm realizing we're probably going to succeed this now with my luck.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
8 pairs, huh? Good job, visual calculus. Let's go over them one by one. How did I do there? Yeah, I got exactly right with a +1 modifier. What was my +1 modifier? I'm not smoking. That would have been a +1 modifier. Oh well, let's go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46.
Wow, we are really good at visual calculus now.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44.
44 and 46 must be the size, right? That's very different than sizes in the US, at least. Oh, and my shoes also have sizes in other countries. I feel like the UK sizing is like pretty similar, but maybe there's a different sizing that's like orders of magnitude different. I'm not sure. Yeah, my visual calculus is 2. Luckily, I got a good dice roll. Anyways.
3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43.
What's better, standard or hobnailed? I don't know.
4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Fair enough. Let's keep counting.
5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
Yeah, this gotta be a size. It's smaller. It's lighter. It's a small person who works for the Union. I mean, we'll just say it, right? These are the 8 guys in Titus Hardy's crew, and one of them is small, and I'm thinking possibly it's the girl. Possibly it's Miss Buford. Let's see, right? Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gate is undeveloped.
I'm surprisingly pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Keep counting. Amazing detective, Raphael Ambrosius Costo.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
All right, so we got a fatty. And number 46 was the biggest size, I think. I don't remember seeing a 47. Yeah, we got some big boys. A few 46s, but 46 was the best. And then number 6 was the small one, and number 7 was the big one.
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Maybe someone who walks with a limp or something like that, right? Has a heavier right foot down. Or just like a cool kind of guy who walks with a swagger.
How many?
Let's joke with him. 400 million.
I counted 20. I take it it's less than that.
This man is not easy.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah, we got a light step, a number 41 shoe.
Woman? Or a kid?
I don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
Yeah, we got a heavy one. 200 kilograms, possibly.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Kim.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Or it could have been a fatty.
From here, the boot the victim wears.
The lieutenant stops mid-sentence. A sudden change in wind direction blows the stench of rotting meat right in your face. He tries to continue.
It's bad. Very bad. Before you can heave, the wind changes direction again. The greenhouse plastic flapping in its gusts.
He appears to be wearing some kind of armored boots. I can't see any exotic prints here. Someone had to carry him. Are any of the other prints deep enough?
Sorry. Someone had to... We're talking... The boots the victim wears... Sorry. How does Kim see the boots the victim wears? He's wearing boots. For some reason I thought they took the boots off. From here, the boots the victim wears... I see. Yeah, someone had to carry him. Are any of the other prints deep enough? Yeah, let's change the subject to what my perception brought to me. Oh my god, what was that smell?
Wind keeps changing. Are any of the prints deep enough in your opinion?
No, Kim is clearly not a big, fat, 200-kilogram person. It's clearly someone just carrying the victim. You're right, I'm wrong. You're smart, I'm stupid.
An obese person is becoming less likely.
One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
Smug son of a bitch.
But why?
Yeah, you're thinking, why did they have to carry him? Because he was already dead, huh? The lynching didn't kill him. Interesting.
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher or between 2 men.
Good point.
Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
There's one more weird print in Aberration. One soul is smoother than the other. The right soul, if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul.
Any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
A drummer? That's stupid.
A drummer only uses their right foot for the kick drum. You're right, it's stupid.
Maybe not so stupid, Lieutenant.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Interesting. If only I had come up with that idea.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
Very interesting. There's more to this, possibly, than just Titus's crew.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent. How old do you think these tracks are? 7 days, perhaps?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
My thoughts exactly.
It is not impossible.
Yeah, it's not impossible that it's been a week. And how do you know? I know how I know, but how do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Makes sense. So they made these prints in the warm dirt, the soft warm dirt, and then it froze, and now it's hard, and so the prints have been preserved. Cool.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
All right, sum it up for me, Lieutenant. What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Just at first glance?
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
Okay, so we do think that he was living when they hung him. And then he died from strangulation. I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here.
The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
What you thinking, boss?
Either way. What else?
Yeah, we've been through all of it. Wow, that was quite the redemption. I was very much expecting to die. Basically, I looked at those footprints fully expecting the end of the game and a reload of the next game. Well, I think it's finally time. It's a little darker. Let's see if we can stomach the stench.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Let's look down. And we're not looking down at the ground. We're looking below his face.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
What is that? Why is it so bad? Okay, my endurance is so low. I think 3% so low. Let's see if we heal the health. Yeah, cool. Okay, now what I'm thinking with these checks is the best way to do them is to not give yourself an advantage at first, and then assuming you fail it, give yourself a small advantage, try again. Give yourself another small advantage, try again. Give yourself another small advantage, try again. That sort of thing. And that should give you the highest probability of success. So let's start with the 8% chance and let go of our nose without throwing up.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let it out, brother. Last time I tried to walk away, I did not get far. Gross.
You feel a great force wringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Yes.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
And at this point, I'm just angry at this corpse. Fucking corpse.
Keep it.
Thanks. We wipe our mouth, and that's different. And I just feel like my character is appreciative of Kim. It has nothing to do with me just wanting his sweet-looking handkerchief.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
I don't need that shit.
Sure you do. You just threw up a lot.
Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
Sure.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the frit store nearby.
Sure.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Yep. First, let's equip our endurance clothes. Our raincoat. Hey, look at that. We've got an extra endurance, and let's see if now we can retry this check.
There he still is.
Oh, we can't.
Looking right through you.
Okay.
The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
So I was wrong, and that's good to know that I was wrong. So we have to put skill points into endurance or go get the ammonia. So let's go get ammonia. And then I'll heal up to raise my endurance all the way. And then that check should be pretty easy. Possibly. Oh, and we can zoom out 20% further. Fantastic. Hey, gardener, I hear you don't work out back anymore.
Again.
It is raining again, isn't it?
It was clear just an hour ago.
Do you still have your salts? I think I could use some.
Sure. I'm done with them.
She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
All right, I have to run. Do you think the frit's still open? Because I kind of want more hypnogamma. Let's go check. Love that song. I say as we end. Okay, it was hypnogamma here.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays,
There we go.
and blister packs.
Okay.
Yep. Give me some more.
Okay.
Give me some more.
Okay.
Give me some more 9+, and give me some Dramamine.
Here. I hope to think.
Yep. Please be quiet. All right. Now we don't have any money, but we're feeling good. Let's heal up that health and go check this out. I believe my endurance will be very good with the ammonia that we got. I could also smoke, but I don't think that'll super help. What is my journal telling me? Who put the clothes in the trash? Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person. You'll know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. I think that's the garbage collector. Yeah, because Cuno didn't know anything. And there's one other thing I wanted to look at. Yeah, buy pants. Yeah, we're not close. We need to figure out what's going on with him. And then we can get our hands on some performance gear. So what is going on with Cuno? Maybe we find out after we take the body down. I think my endurance is as high as it's going to get. We'll use the ammonia to make it easy as well.
There he still is, looking right through you. With his white
It's just
eyes.
even?
The body below.
Even
is
with my
entirely
jacket
dedicated
and I healed up?
to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
All right. Well, let's try to do it without throwing up again.
You crack open the ammonia and pull.
Let's go.
Breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run. and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Legendary endurance. Oh, that was close too. Okay, we stand in the odor of death.
Your muscles tense up. The vision in your dead angle darkens. You feel the sudden urge to push your hand into his soft gut.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Yeah, and I'm feeling like we already know this. He's a mercenary, a hardened mercenary. He's done some bad stuff in other countries, other regions of the world, and now he came to put an end to the strike, and the Union people hung him up for it. So I'm guessing the boots, the belt, and the tattoos are going to tell us that he's a mercenary. Let's see if that's right.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Interesting, strange, armored boots.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
A larger set which we have not found. These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, what kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
VE, vitreous enamel. The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much money are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Ka-ching, baby.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
That is what ka-ching means, yes?
Mm-hmm. It means disciplinary hearing.
I was joking.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter.
Ah, he's being sarcastic. Excellent. Thank you, composure. Let's talk about it, but I plan on pulling the boot off. So where do you think the rest of it is? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Right.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Absolutely.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware, I ask, knowing the answer?
Looks like he worked for a private contractor, like Evrard told us. Wealthy, with state ties. This is way above what we have.
Wealthy with state ties. Let's knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Fascinating.
Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Let's just punch it.
Your fist connects to the boot with the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder.
Interesting. The sound doesn't get louder.
The only difference is a barely audible click underneath. Sounds like the end of a long dice roll.
A long dice roll, like I just failed a check that I didn't know about, maybe? I don't know.
Did you hear that?
Oh,
A click?
you heard it too, huh? Thought it was in my head. Like dice rolling.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Cool.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
This is so cool. We're pulling the boots off, and if I can wear them instead of wearing these hideous shoes of mine, that would be awesome.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push down,
Oh no.
an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Well, we may have just succeeded in getting the body down.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with a boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
What?
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
But maybe we could get the boots off?
Do it, homo!
I'm not a homo.
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case.
Okay, pull myself together here.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants.
You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you?
So are my pants.
You have a point there, detective. You have a point. But
The lieutenant taps on the boot.
there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Because they didn't notice them?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Okay, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Let's back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Let's continue inspecting the interesting things about this man. His belt is next.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
How did they get it up there? They had a ladder?
Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that? A word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
You know, I'm just gonna do it. Let's take a drink. Oh, and the magnesium, of course. I mean, the hypnogamma. All right. This is a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
Gotcha, Kim. What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
I can't come up with anything other than a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We are assuming dock workers from the harbor did it, yeah?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Believably mundane.
70% of the cases I get are just filling in the blanks on the initial report. This belt worries me.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I honestly don't know how that answers it. How did they noose above here. I guess you could lasso it, or I don't know. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Genius. Lassoed. Got it. They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
I've never heard rabbits before.
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Can't cut him, you think?
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. Limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Well, let's inspect these tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this a microelectronic system, I say, trying to sound smart?
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
It's not.
It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right.
Yeah, I'm missing something here.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm.
What's he... Is he going for his belt or his gun? We'll find out, maybe.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
We quietly let the lieutenant work.
Shit, Cuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
That's so cool. Trigger moment. Oh, it's non-flammable. That's nice.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine. We like cool and we like machines. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
He slides the camera closed and tucks it away on his belt.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
Oh, what are we going to take a picture of? Crazy. What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. This was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Now, if you could find someone to decipher it.
Should I ask for it? I'm not the one to ask for pictures and look at it later, right? I don't have the intelligence for that.
Here, a souvenir. Don't lose it.
All right. I'll take it anyways.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
All right, let's look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. These eyes used to be blue, baby blue. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Oh, I'm actually pretty close to that. Let's smoke, and then... Oh, wait. No. Inland Empire is psych, not the other one, not intellect. And the cigarettes raise intellect, so that wouldn't do anything for me. All right, tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Yeah, you are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Knew it.
Takes one to know one.
Yes, indeed. I have another question for you, dead man.
Go ahead, Coppo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
Never mind. I wanted to...
Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rudy?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosius Costeau.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something.
Can't be Harry.
Harry.
No, can't be Harry. I refuse.
Good for you.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Honestly, because he told me to.
You're a lying sack of shit, Coppo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over. It's just me now.
I feel like I've forgotten something terrible.
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Coppo. It was love all along.
Huh. Something tells me we're not speaking to the hanged man right now. We're speaking to me. The voice sounds similar too. Well, I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
Baby affected with harlequinism.
You sure wriggled out of that one, Coppellini.
Anyway, dead man, where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
The wild pale yonder. Where is that exactly?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That is not what is written here, and was a super cool thing for him to say. I have something I need to know, Corpse Man.
Of course. You have questions, don't you?
Never mind. Enough. Stop.
Later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Yes, that is what he said last time. Okay. It's just a little different writing there. All right. Should we squint and take a step back, or should I ask him how do we get him down? Let's ask how do we get him down. Well, squint and take a step back is not leaving, right? So Let's just look at him from a distance. See if
As
that...
you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Yeah, we're just observing.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Stop. Relax your eyes.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Interesting. So the squinting was just like kind of defocusing our eyes so that we could just get a sense of the colors, but that didn't really do anything for me. There's probably some skills that would affect some people's observations there. Anyways, Kim, I'm at a loss. How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
We've been thorough, right? Let me know if I missed something, but we've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down?
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Indeed.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
You don't think the chain cutters would do it?
There's no question. There's only cutting. How hard can it be?
My thoughts exactly. How hard can it be?
An acrobatic maneuver would solve this situation. Nothing can go wrong with a good maneuver.
Yeah, I can cut it easily. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, I can cut the belt easily, and I already have the chain cutters.
I don't doubt your physical prowess, officer, but that's aircraft strength material, and we do not have a secure platform to perform the procedure on.
Do you know who you're talking to here? My physical instrument and savoir-faire skills are off the charts, Kimusabi.
The risk of acrobatic failure is one we cannot take. We must not become comedy for the locals.
There's nothing comedic about my skills.
The fuck have you got against comedy, pigs?
I'm pretty sure this could work, Kim. Come on. So, what? It's just too much hassle? You're right, let's not do it.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
I did take all day to bother to come back here and try to get him down. It would be really nice if I could get him down.
Just pull his rotten head off. The meat's cooked anyway. Give the boot another yank, and it's done.
That's a good point. Let's just pull his head off.
It's tempting, but decapitating him will make it impossible to ascertain whether he was really hung. The damage to the neck would make coronary work pointless.
We could shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
And bonus points, Cuno would probably trust us if we did that.
How?
Just shoot the belt. The bullet will break it.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Well, how many threads are there? Just shoot that many bullets.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Cuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Cuno!
Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Let's let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp,
Yes.
the lieutenant unzips his jacket
Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim.
and
Come on,
produces
Kim.
a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel,
Kim.
separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks,
Kim. Kim. Kim.
securing it in
Kim.
place.
Kim.
He then steps
Kim.
back and
Kim.
assumes the fellow's step position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Shoot that motherfucker down!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Dang it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The Phalostes was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
I can do it.
Oh my god. That was so many types of wrong. Who taught Four Eyes to shoot? Whip up a grueling training regimen for him right now. Beat the man into him. Go, go, go.
I agree. Kim, just give me your gun.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Cuno could have hit it easy, but then Cuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
What the hell is wrong with you, Sally? You need to square your shoulders.
I think you have your sports mixed up there, officer. Squaring my shoulders has nothing to do with this.
Is that true? Hold on. His shoulders were raised, maybe. Yeah, you're right. You good point.
Bitches fighting.
It's okay, man.
Cuno's sorry too. Cuno feels sorry for the Beano Clad.
Hey, only I'm allowed to call him that.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe, or give me the gun?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around at the windows overlooking the yard. He's embarrassed, man.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Let me do it.
Take his gun and show him how to use it.
Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
Let's do it. The piece shines in his outstretched hands. Oh, let me get my fingers around the handle and finger around the trigger.
I only have one gun!
Shut it, you!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Cuno's ever seen.
Just wait. Take the gun.
Take it, you fucking banana boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Let's feel the weight of this thing.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Cuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
He already did, didn't he? Oh no, Cuno didn't. Maybe Cuno's interested. I think Cuno and I have some sort of connection, some sort of bond. Cuno is interested.
Cuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your
Ooh, ready to break that trigger. Let's point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Perfect form.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
All right. Shut up doesn't help. We gotta tune him out. Close your left eye. So I'm reminded of Pocahontas, where in Pocahontas, I think the man teaches Pocahontas how to shoot, and he's like, no, open both eyes. Or no. She teaches him how to shoot a bow and arrow, and she tells him, hey, don't close your one eye when you shoot. Two eyes gives you twice the accuracy? I don't know. She says something stupid. So I don't know if it's true. I feel like when I'm shooting, we're gonna close. I'm closing my left eye.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the evening light as the corpse slowly rotates.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay. Closing an eye or not, it doesn't matter. I want to shoot this so badly, we're going to put a point into hand-eye coordination. Yeah, that was a good choice, I think. From 58 to 72%. All right. We must meditate. We must take 3 deep breaths. Let's go.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir.
I didn't even need that skill check, did I? Total 13.
With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Who killed you?
Communism.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right.
Everything points to the basic answer that Titus Hardy and his gang killed this mercenary. Everything's pointing to that.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
You've been policed.
Ace is high.
You could add an ace's low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
Slap it and wait for an ace's low. Yes.
The high arrives with a sharp slap. As you turn around, there is a moment of doubt. Feels like that low ain't gonna.
Don't you dare leave me hanging, Kim.
It's gonna connect. But then it does, and with furious precision. The lieutenant is not one to leave an ace's low hanging.
Thanks, Kim.
I knew these guys were
His voice is deeply approving. Yeah, we're got a problem with it?
Cuno cracks with laughter. Sounds like someone strangling a seagull. It's clear he enjoys himself.
All right, let me try this.
I knew they suck each other off.
What now, Kim?
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
He needs to turn away from the corpse.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
Cool.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
All right.
In the meantime, we should locate the representative of the logistics company. My preliminary information suggests the Wild Pines have sent a strike negotiator to wrangle back control from the Union.
Clearly they were not expecting us to go find... what's her name? Joyce. Before doing this. But that's just how we roll here.
I bet she has a fresh perspective to offer us. Since we've already talked to Everhart in the harbor, that interview is done. For better or for worse.
Let's go then. And that was a good night. It's 11 o'clock. I think we're probably both tired. I don't know what this means. I'll figure it out next time. Until then, y'all take care.